Shell Center for Sustainability is a collaboration between Rice University and the Shell Oil Company. Together we support sustainable development in research, education initiatives, and outreach activities.
Formed in 2002, the Shell Center opened its doors to the Houston community with a series of conferences that focused attention on air quality, water quality, climate change, and coastal sustainability issues. Sponsored research led by recognized Rice faculty focuses on business and the environment as well as energy.
In 2007, the Shell Center for Sustainability became a part of the School of Social Sciences.
This move grounded the center's focus on the social aspects of sustainability, along with environmental and economic areas as well.
The mission of the Shell Center is to foster an interdisciplinary program of research, outreach, and education to address actions that can be taken to ensure the sustainable development of community living standards, interpreted broadly to encompass all factors affecting the overall quality of life.
This mission is carried out with a firm focus on the Gulf of Mexico, the state of Texas, and the Houston-Galveston region. To fulfill our mission, the collaborative focus of the center includes a strong emphasis on partnerships with all schools and research centers on campus, as well as institutions along the Gulf of Mexico and the state.
The Houston-Galveston region is an area that has tremendous richness and opportunities in economic, social, and environmental aspect. It's our backyard and home to over 6 million people. And that population is expected to grow significantly in the next few decades.
The Shell Center awards funds annually to faculty-led interdisciplinary research in sustainable development. The center also supports new education initiatives. One such course involved development of sustainability indicators for the Houston region.
Shell-sponsored events and speakers bring local and regional experts, as well as national and international authorities to the campus and the community. The Shell Center also fosters academic research, outreach, and education initiatives and interdisciplinary partnerships and collaborations that extend our reach from the Florida Keys to the Yucatan Peninsula, with a strong focus in the Houston and Galveston region.
Through programs like these, the Shell Center has become the regional expert in Gulf Coast sustainable development.
Every region of the world is experiencing rapid rates of urbanization, unprecedented in most cases, and most of that development is occurring along coastlines, which of course are the most susceptible to the effects of climate change or the effects of natural events like hurricanes, tsunamis, and so on. Therefore, the question of how we live sustainably in those areas and how we live in new ways in large cities is a pressing question for the next century.
We're going to have to just use energy in different ways, more efficiently, certainly. The estimates are that even with aggressive adoption of alternative energy, fossil fuels will continue to be one of the main energy sources, in fact, the dominant energy source for the next 50 to even 100 years. We need to learn to use those energy sources more efficiently. We need to learn to extract those energy sources more efficiently. And we need to develop the alternative energies.
We are at this hinge in history where in Houston, Texas, 70% of everybody over 60 is Anglo, and almost 80% of everybody under 30 is non-Anglo. If Houston doesn't figure out a way to invest in the education of African American Latino kids so they are prepared to succeed in the knowledge economy of the 21st century, it is hard to envision a prosperous future for Houston.
The Shell Center for Sustainability has funded a number of projects in a wide range of fields in science, economics, sociology, religion. This research has been conducted largely by students and faculty on campus, but oftentimes in collaboration with colleagues from other universities, both within the U.S. and abroad. The intent of this research is to make the Houston-Galveston region a more sustainable region for our children and grandchildren to inherit.